Hey guys, Logan Richardson, Season 1, Episode 18 of Bones. Here we go.
Why the FBI will stick their morgues in the most depressing basement they can find?
Don't be such a snob, Bones, okay? Not everyone
dungeon.
can play a multi-million-dollar lab, good skylights.
It's because as a society we feel the need to hide death away. The people who deal with the dead are viewed as freaks.
I don't know this
Damn.
I think I get some kind of rush when I work that I'm somehow titulated.
choice of words, Bones. Choice of words.
What we got? What we got going on?
Eric Tepper, meet Dr. Temp. It's Brennan. Hey. What do you want?
That didn't seem accidental.
This is a
Okay.
corpse with skin.
She is good.
Why am I here? You know I don't work with skin.
Bone?
Oh, we found a bone in the hand.
Figured she'd know that.
Yeah, I'd figure any competent medical examiner would know not to compromise evidence. Are you trying to break down the periosteal surface of the bone, wreak havoc on the marrow? Did you even dilute this? You've removed particulates and trace elements that could potentially lead us to his killer.
Oh.
Is this your first day on the job?
18 years next month.
18 years.
She's a dance.
Native American. British colonial. The surface demonstrates that whoever this was suffered from tertiary syphilis.
Tertiary syphilis.
Syphilis.
Wow, that's the worst.
It was a common ailment in the 17th century.
Which is where the bone dates from.
Say what?
We ran a radiocarbon dating test.
Oh, that's why they were saying all this thing.
Acetique Island.
That's where the money pit is.
Money pit?
Where Blackbeard buried his treasure. For 300 years, people have been trying to find it.
Treasure?
Something like 150 feet, but they found nothing. Every time they come close, they trigger a baffle that floods the pit with seawater.
Oh.
Pirate.
Pirate?
It's a pirate.
Wait, so the victim finds evidence that treasure exists? Somebody else wants it all for themselves? That's a good motive for murder. You really think that treasure exists then?
What do you think?
Why are you guys smiling?
Because treasure is cool.
Pirates.
Pirates are cool.
It's a guy thing.
It's so cool.
People would do that? Sane people? Look for treasure?
Yes.
Knows about half the world. The guy was that reality show. Still no TV. Why do I even bother?
I don't think you have the resources to take me on. Mr. Rose, we just...
Oh my god.
Get off your ass.
That guy's trouble in like every TV show.
2 years.
Saw him in Supernatural, saw him in freaking
Giles. Macy died for nothing.
FBI, you're all
Criminal
under
Minds.
arrest.
Bones, you don't get to say that. I'm the one with the badge.
Murder.
Yeah. Murder.
You said it was an accident. You found something. What did Macy find that would be worth killing her for?
Ooh.
Blackbeard's curse, man.
Curse? Yeah, we're scientists. Do you believe in pirates?
Pirates aren't Santa, Zach. They did exist. They
What?
did have treasure, and they did bury it.
You know, I had an eye patch when I was 6.
Who didn't, my friend? Who didn't?
It's not necessary to lead me like a
I'd
child.
rather not have any more evidence compromised.
Damn.
Squeezing my arm.
I'd like to look at x-rays of the victim's skeleton.
Bossy.
Do not go there.
In the interest of being thorough, I need to determine if he died at the top or died at the bottom.
Watch it, dude.
Float it up. No, the soil looks like an odd mixture of clay, clay feldspar,
He's-
pyroxene. I really wouldn't trust anyone else to harvest the samples properly.
You just want to look for treasure.
Yeah, I was.
I am a serious scientist, merely trying to do my job as well as possible.
That shaft is over 200 feet deep, you know? Requires an experienced diver.
I dove mine blue, dos ojos, tortuga.
Ever dived Navarone?
Once.
I named Navarone.
I mean, how can you say no to me?
But just to collect soil samples.
Of course.
I have the time because I don't own a TV.
You wear a rubber suit.
This guy is so weird. Oh, this is great.
Macy and I were prepared for that murder.
This guy's immediately a suspect.
Are you Agent Booth?
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to stay behind the yellow tape.
I'm Mayor Ned. Your men keep pushing our tourists further and further back. Macy would have wanted to give a little back to the town that he loved.
Frank?
My wife, Kate.
That's right. Listen, you just tell the tourists that the bad view is part of the curse. Will you please escort the pirate and his wench behind the yellow tape? Thank you. Hey, he's an experienced guy.
Frank.
I work with Shane. Let's get him ready.
That guy's a little suspicious.
It's a 300-year-old finger from the left hand of a male. That's all I'm sure of so far.
Worth killing for?
Blackbeard.
There was the case once where a woman was killed, dismembered and burned because her friend thought she'd taken her favorite pair of slippers.
Cheery. So you believe there's treasure?
I believe there's greed. That's the real curse.
I'm already like, I love this.
Air hose.
Why does he need the airline? Why can't he just use the tank?
It's about 100 foot down. That shaft gets a little cozy.
People died down there, not just Macy.
I know. My brother was one of them.
Oh. Oh, this is great. This is so cool. Smile on his face. Oh, that's great.
He said he is.
You just take care of him, all right?
This guy swims like a squid.
He swims like a squint.
What?
Never mind. 10 years to find enough to keep trying.
It's all about the search, man.
I hope he finds something. God,
No one's ever been this deep.
be the coolest thing in the world to find treasure. So that's sick.
I'm amazed you found a complete skeleton.
C14 dating matches at 300 years.
He suffered from scurvy as well as tertiary syphilis.
What's with the tertiary? Isn't plain old syphilis bad enough?
Scurvy?
There is anthropological evidence which supports the claim that Blackbeard executed his burial crews after they were done digging.
Okay, let's say it's a pirate.
Yes.
This would be an extraordinary find. That would explain the condition of the bones.
That's examples of the same blue clay between 200 and 207 feet.
This is
He's
sweet.
buried down there.
And these bones were lying on top of it.
Macy was killed because of something that he found.
Silt in his throat and lungs confirms he was killed at the top of the shaft.
After he swam back up with the treasure.
Yeah. Someone wanted to keep it a secret.
Interrupt your investigation, Agent Booth, but there's an angry Billy in my office, and he won't go away.
He can piss off.
I was granted a permit to dig there and keep what was found. My attorneys assure me you
He's
have
got a
no
point.
claim to those bones.
Sure, man, your attorney wants to go
However,
for
there
the
is-
next 20 years and buy himself a nice vacation home
There
in
is-
Tuscany.
there's a
But the fact
crime
is
scene
that
going on.
Macy was murdered, your property became our evidence.
And it's
Yeah.
going to stay that way until we find the killer.
Yeah.
Macy and Hardwick were going to split what they found.
But Macy is dead.
Exactly. Leaving Hardwick with a bigger piece of the pie.
There's no treasure, but, you know, just to learn something. It's like, oh, that much history. We were hooked. Never looked back.
You can end up, sinking your business.
Yeah, but Macy found something finally, and we're going to share the find with Rose. 50% for him, 50% for us.
Exactly.
The mayor.
How's the mayor figure into all this? He's sleeping with the pirate queen.
The mayor got suspicious. He came around last week, and I ended up taking the heat from Macy. Because Macy's like my brother.
Interesting.
No, put that down. Leave it there. What are you doing?
Huh.
The bones. What did you do with the bones?
Nothing. Dr. Brennan, I left them on the table just like you asked.
Yo, where's the security?
Bones.
That's not good.
I want my bones. Did you find my bones?
Ooh, maybe you just want to, chill a little?
Chill?
Yeah, take a pill?
Listen, dude. The lab was violated. My bones are stolen, so I think I'll remain warm.
I shot a jack.
Shut up, Jack. Look, we're doing everything that we can.
Shut up,
And
Jack.
I promise you, we're going to find your bones, but you have to allow us to do our job.
I guess I wasn't helping all that much, was I? Hey,
I love her.
I'm sorry.
This whole theft thing could be good for us, right? I mean, whoever took the bones, obviously had something to do with the murder. We're getting closer.
There is something they don't want us to find on this bone.
What?
Everyone knew Macy helped Frank get elected.
Does she wear that all the time?
He was a sweet guy.
The way you're talking about it, it seems like you're more than just friends.
Hardwick told you, right? Like he's such a saint.
How involved were the two of you?
It was just one of those things, you know? I wasn't gonna leave Frank or anything. I guess I wanted to see what it was like to be with a real adventurer, rather than a guy who dresses up like one.
Frank went after Hardwick. We thought it was him.
You think Frank killed him? Just try not to ruin my marriage, okay? I made a mistake. But I love that stupid pirate. And
You
I don't
ruined
wanna
your
lose-
marriage.
Thanks for talking to me. I'll
Dumbass.
be in touch.
Try not to ruin my marriage, even though I did it.
Not everyone is as thorough as we are, Zach.
So true, so true.
Gold dust on it.
Perhaps you should start working with the parrot on your shoulder.
You're not curious?
Yes, about the facts.
I wonder if there are any other similar marks on Macy.
I'll find out. And don't let that bone out of your sight. Approximately 45-degree angles on each bone.
This guy's gonna
That
lose his
means
job.
The head was jerked to the left and up, making sure that the spinal cord would tear. The larynx was crushed when his neck was broken.
I'm always open to being corrected. Still angry. Okay, no. I handled it according to protocol. Rubber gloves right into the soul.
Something damaged that bone, and it didn't happen 300 years ago. Wait a minute.
God.
Have alternatives that could have caused the hole. This is a disposable acupuncture needle.
He was healed to death.
This is a filament used for an angioplasty.
Hand me the wire. Diminished fluorescence. That only happens if the bones have been cleaned and treated. These bones didn't start out in the shaft. They were placed there.
What?
Oh no.
Who's got 300-year-old bones?
Honestly though.
We believe you sailed with Henry Morgan.
He's never been on a boat in his life.
Absurd. Oh my God.
These bones are artificial. It's acrylic.
Then where is the rest of my sailor?
He was planted in the shaft in Assateague Island to make the whole treasure business seem real.
Oh my god. Damn it. That
Okay, let me
sucks.
see if I get this straight. The pirate bones you recovered came
Damn.
from the Jeffersonian to start with,
Correct.
300-year-old bones stolen from our own pirate.
and then recovered by one of your own people,
Dr. Hodgins.
who brought them back to the Jeffersonian, where they were stolen again.
Restolen, sir.
You had a security problem, Dr. Goodman.
And when I find out who did this, you may have a murder problem.
But I'm on top of it. Okay, you didn't have to come down here, sir.
They don't like it when the guy who builds their bombers is unhappy.
Are you afraid he'll bomb them?
What is that? Squint humor? Because I'm not laughing. Defense doesn't need a reason to go to war, and I'm not about to be their next target.
We haven't ruled Rose out as a suspect.
Well, of course not. You're too busy looking for your bones.
Let's not make this
Oh my
personal.
god.
Yeah, you know, an investor spends $1 million, he gets antsy when nothing happens, and then voila, you know, pirate bones appear, and the golden goose keeps, you know,
Yeah.
laying those eggs.
It's a
Okay,
way
that
to
is-
keep.
Convoluted metaphor, Booth.
It's a hoax, Dr. Brennan. Like, killed
Yeah.
down there.
Oh, got it. Why can't you be clear like that?
Assume the bones were stolen,
Restolen.
restolen, so you wouldn't find out they were bogus. How did you?
How did I what?
From the finger. They didn't get the entire skeleton. Would you like Dr. Brennan to take you through the process?
Someone would have had to taken it down there.
You know,
What if he took it down there?
I'd be down that shaft right now if Big Brother didn't have the minimum time requirement between dives.
You deserve to be here. You really do.
Thanks, man. I got 3 doctorates. Whoa! When you got 3 doctorates and you tell the FBI you need more samples, who's gonna argue? 1 doctorate, yeah, maybe they argue, but 3?
You want to go back down again, don't you?
Of course he does.
I am the bug man.
You still think I did it, don't you?
Why are you going to break up the company?
That was a stock part of Macy's seduction technique, and it was very effective. I risked my life down in that hole where my partner stays safe outside. There's not a single way in which my life is better off without Macy. Like I said, I missed the game.
The bones were stolen twice. The first time from the pirate exhibit.
I don't think he did
The
it.
second time from the bone room here in the medical legal lab.
Even though
The lab is tighter, so
I said
the camera
he's the
continues
suspect.
with the camera in the rotunda.
But they're all making it seem like he didn't do
Started with
it.
the lab theft.
Hmm.
Notice the time code.
What's that?
3 hour?
Camera was turned off for 1 minute and 46 seconds.
Oh.
Is there any way to tell if those tapes have been doctored?
Yeah, since they're physical magnetic tapes, not stored digitally. Oh. Well, you must think I'm an idiot.
I was grandstanding at you right now.
So we find out what guards were on duty during the 2 thefts, and we might have our thief.
It was a guard.
Grand theft, buddy. You're looking at 8 years.
If I don't kill you.
Come on. Who did you steal them for?
This dumb
I'm gonna
ass.
do the name exchange thing. Him. But
The second time?
him. Oh, guys, I'm cooperating. All right, I will give back the money. I will quit my job. All right, how's about we just call it even? How about we call the DA? You know, you need a better screening process down at the museum.
Ironic. Give them the contract that out to the FBI.
You think he's dangerous?
Grand theft.
That is ironic. What's going on?
Hardwick?
Is he dead? He's dead. Same way.
We were looking for someone else.
Well, that literally just cleared his name. Unfortunately, he's dead. But
The larynx was crushed.
If you keep pushing like that, it's gonna be me who smacks you around.
How do you know that won't work for me just as well?
You ruled that Macy died from a crushed larynx.
It's not always about being right or wrong.
yeah, I
It's about the
think
dialogue.
I think it is when it's your job.
An intense conversation can be the most wonderful kind of intercourse.
This guy is a pervert.
Probably while the other hand crushed the larynx.
That must really frustrate you that I missed that.
Wait, man, that's the Special Forces move. No, I'm murderer of Special Forces.
Your internet bio says you spend time in special forces.
Mr. Rose has led a diverse and full life.
I was disappointed, certainly.
Just disappointed.
I
That's
wasn't
it.
irked enough to kill Ted Mason. I don't like to exploit my role in operations which cost good men their lives. Now, if all you're interested in is my history, there's a bio on my website.
Oh!
Bones.
That's assault. What a special forces guy hasn't able to stop that. You ready?
This is common assault. Charges will be laid.
No way he's special ops. It's just PR crap.
All right, no more questions.
I demand she be arrested.
Damn, he's.
Shut up, Campbell.
You won't get into trouble. Breathe. Just doing some research.
So it's this guy. It's gotta be this guy. See, this guy would have been my go-to at the beginning because you have that, you know, that look he gave everybody.
All for
That,
one,
like,
one for all, right?
I was like,
I was the Three Musketeers. Yeah, they were always piratey to me.
oh no.
Dane said squid, which is military slang for
Wait, is this what they call Hail Mary, gals?
Oh, loud and clear.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, had to be.
What?
There you go. That's him. Got him. Don't be alarmed. Don't alarm him.
I was a Navy SEAL.
He's got Hodgins in
What was
his.
I?
A ranger. I was a ranger. Guides, they show you waterfalls, they sell you cookies. I was a ranger.
What's he doing at the shaft? Are Rangers afraid of seals?
What? Come on, boss. No, what? Rangers aren't afraid of anybody. Right? Seals are pretty good though.
I can't read my death display. Hey, something's going on? Anybody up there? Why don't you answer me?
CPO McGinnis, step away
God.
from the air hose.
Otherwise, I'm gonna cut this hose and everybody's gonna die.
Do that.
What's gonna happen?
Good enough to take that shot before I cut this air hose, Ranger?
Pretty good.
What, just pretty good?
Your little commentary is hilarious.
Can you see this, Dave?
No way!
What is it?
You want to see it? You're going to have to bring Hodgins up. Please. He's down there because he...
We found treasure!
An original Breen 984 half doubloon.
Hanson Rose has agreed to have the museum do the authentication of the entire treasure when they bring it out.
There won't be any more.
What makes you say that?
He's down there.
Do you think he's happy to be back home?
That is so cool.
Looks that way to me.
That's great. I love that. I am so fascinated with pirates and treasure and all that stuff. Like, I mean, I watched Black Sails. Black Sails was like probably one of the better pirate shows, I guess, that's been out recently, I guess. I don't really know of many pirate shows other than Black Sails, at least that are done really well. It's one of my favorite shows. And, you know, just in general, I grew up with pirates. You know, I grew up reading stories and books and playing games and watching Pirates of the Caribbean and all that stuff. And it's just so fascinating, and finding treasure is just amazing. It's I don't know, it's just, I'm so fascinated by all this stuff. Like, on Patreon and simplereactions.com, y'all can go check those out. I watched 5 episodes, I think, of Outer Banks, and that was fascinating. With, you know, there's like treasure in Outer Banks, and unfortunately it hasn't been voted for yet again, so I haven't been able to watch more episodes of it, but hopefully one day it'll get voted on, because, you know, it's just so fascinating. But yeah, this was a good episode, just like the one before. There's another treasure like one. When was it? It was the the vault underground. Like, that's cool. That's some cool stuff. Like the video, comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to get these videos early, you can do so. Down in the description, simplereactions.com, patreon.com/simplereactions. You can get these videos about 20 weeks before they air on YouTube. I will see y'all next time.